Hi, I'm playing in the midnight hour, straight from the chord charts of the Morristown Uke Jam. So check the link in the video description, download the free ukulele chord chart, and you can play along with this song. And by the way, if you're going to be in Morristown on the first Wednesday of the month, come out and play with us at the Morristown Uke Jam. Now this song is called In the Midnight Hour. Big hit a couple times in the 60s. First it was done by Wilson Pickett. And then the Young Rascals also had a big hit with it around the same time, all in the mid-60s. So that's the song we're going to do. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play through the song, and then we'll go back and take a look at the chords and the strum patterns that I use to play the song. So here we go, In the Midnight Hour. I'm gonna wait till the midnight hour. That's when my love comes tumbling down. I'm gonna wait till the midnight hour, when there's no one else around. I'm gonna take you, girl, and hold you, and do all the things I told you in the midnight hour. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm gonna wait till the stars come out and see the twinkle in your eye. I'm gonna wait till the midnight hour. That's when my love begins to shine. You're the only girl I know that can really love me so in the midnight hour. Oh yeah, in the midnight hour. I'm gonna wait till the midnight hour. That's when my love comes tumbling down. I'm gonna wait till the midnight hour, when there's no one else around. I'm gonna take you, girl, and hold you, do all the things I told you in the midnight hour. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. There you go. In the Midnight Hour. Pretty straightforward song. Let's just talk a little bit about we'll start with the chords. The chords, the intro consists of 4 chords. C, you all know C, 0, 0, 0, 3. Then A, 2, 1, 0, 0. G, 0, 2, 3, 2. F, 2, 0, 1, 0. And then it goes to a D, D, G a couple times. So all pretty straightforward chords there in the introduction. C, A, G, F, D, G. I think they're probably all pretty familiar to you. And then it's really the pretty much the same chords that you see in the intro in different order in the verse of the song. The song starts out with a G. Here's a G. Starts out D, and G, repeatedly. Then it goes to an A, G, A again, and then back to that D, G. So there's really no difficult, no fancy chords at all in this song. Total of 6 chords, all pretty familiar to you. But let's spend a little more time talking about the strum patterns here. Again, the chords are quite straightforward. Let's talk about the strum pattern, because there's a couple different ones in this song. Let's start with that intro, which the C, A, G, F. That's the first part of the intro, the C, A, G, F. I found myself doing, first of all, I'm doing almost all downstrokes. Doesn't mean you have to, just that I found myself in this song doing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's the pattern I found myself using. Again, since it's also it's a pretty solid strum, and I just found myself doing all downstrokes. Doesn't mean you couldn't do. You can do an up and down if you want. I just found myself using downstrokes. Now the next part of that intro, which also comes into the first part of the verse with the D and the G. Little different strum pattern. Here's what I found myself doing. Hitting just like the first couple strings there. Watch my left hand first. Notice how my hand sort of comes on and off. It just gives a little bit of a rock feel to it. So that sort of that open. I'm not hitting all 4 strings. I'm just hitting these the bottom 2 strings there. So it's so that's really strong strum there. So that's what I found, and again, I was using all downstrokes because it's just very solid strokes, but that's totally up to you. So that's how the verse begins. I'm gonna wait till the midnight hour. That's when my love comes tumbling down. I'm gonna wait till the midnight hour. When there's no So that's the strum pattern that I was using there. Again, if you don't feel like doing that on off, you don't have to. You could do, I'm gonna wait till the midnight hour. That's when my love come tumbling down. Nothing wrong with that. I like to do that little on, you know, the little that's called a hammer-on. You can either do that or just skip that, but that's what I found myself doing there. Now, after those D's and G's, the second half of each verse goes into a little different direction. I'm gonna take you, girl, and hold you, and do all the things I told you. A little bit different. It sort of goes back to a strum pattern that's similar to the intro, sort of that 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna take you, girl, and hold you, and do all the things I told you in the midnight hour. Then I go back to, yes I am So when we're doing the D's and the G's, it's got that different strum pattern. The rest of the song has that sort of 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So those are the two main strum patterns that appear in this song. So again, I think it's pretty straightforward. And again, the chords could hardly be more straightforward. So anyway, that is In the Midnight Hour. And I hope to see you at the Morristown Uke Jam when we play this song together.